As millions of Americans discovered during the last year and a half, technology has allowed us to work from almost anywhere, and that's changed everything. I'm Erin O'Valley, an entrepreneur and lover of a good real estate investment from Portland, Maine. I've watched remote workers from all over the country transform some of the most distant corners of vacation land into the hottest real estate markets in the country. So join me as I travel to these locations, both beachfront and mountainside, and show you what it's like to live in some of the most desirable locations imaginable, and learn how you can create your own version of the new American dream. This is Places and Spaces, and this is Millinocket Lake.
What I love about this place is the serenity of it, the comfort.
Your ability to become yourself.
Freedom.
As I travel the country discovering destination communities that are redefining what work-life balance looks like, I bring you to a gem of a place in my home state of Maine. Behind me is Mount Katahdin, the last stop on the Appalachian Trail, and here we are at Katahdin Resorts. The mountains, the forests, rivers, and lakes of the Katahdin area have a special significance in Native American history and a land revered by the legendary writer Henry David Thoreau in his book, Into the Woods. People from around the country are starting to discover the special allure of Millinocket and the North Woods of Maine. Hi, Matt.
Hey, Erin, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. Matt Polstein, everybody, the guy to know in the North Maine woods. What a special place.
This is a beautiful place, and with the sun shining today, here we are in the shadow of Katahdin. We've got lots to do.
Yeah, what's on tap?
Well, we're going to get you out on our mountain bike trails, do a little single track riding, and then we're headed to our brand new brewery and pizzeria where we've got some great Maine microbrews on tap and a wonderful wood-fired pizza.
I cannot wait to get to the tour, so let's go check into the cabin and say hi to the girls.
Sounds great.
Hey, ladies. Oh, Matt, this is beautiful.
Well, welcome to the Loon Lodge.
I could get used to this for the next few days. Thank you. I can smell the wood. The detail is so beautiful.
Well, this room's sporting wainscoting that was actually reclaimed from the bottom of a lake by a local company, Maine Heritage Timber. This wainscoting we like to refer to as having the West Branch patina because it sat on the bottom of those lakes in some cases for over 100 years.
So a lot of local, I mean, from the artwork to the wood details, the builder.
This project was built to LEED standards recently, and we really focused on trying to draw art and building components, furniture from local providers. Moose Prints Gallery in Millinocket provided these beautiful black and white images of wildlife and scenery in the area. And a furniture maker over in Dover Foxcroft built our tables and chairs.
And Four Seasons.
Yes, absolutely. We're as busy in late January, February, and March as we are in July and August with snowmobiling in the winter being a mainstay for us, but also cross-country skiing. We now have bike trails that people ride, fat bikes with studded tires on in the winter, and then incredible cross-country skiing and snowshoeing. You can literally walk out your door and jump in a canoe, a kayak, get on a paddleboard, rent a mountain bike, bring your own, hit our trails. We have a lot going on here.
Well, I'm a better skier than I am a mountain biker, but we have a little surprise in store for you.
Well, I'm looking forward to it.
So let's hit the trails. I'm gonna get changed and we'll have some fun. So Matt, you get to call this place home.
I love it. It's a beautiful spot. It's a great place to wake up every day. What I love about this place is really grounded in two things. First, we're on the edge of the North Maine woods. Literally 10 million acres of forest land starts right on our doorstep. The second is we live and play in the shadow of Katahdin, which is not just any old mountain. It's absolutely unbelievably beautiful. It's iconic, and it affects the landscape everywhere you view it from.
So how did you find the land?
We were running a whitewater rafting business, and we needed a base camp. We'd outgrown the one we were in. We needed a new base camp to build a center for our rafting guests, and we found this spot was for sale. We purchased it and then quickly decided that it had a character all its own. And so we've been steadily adding capacity here in the terms of our Coveside lodges that you're staying in, the Loon Cabin, one of them. And we've really tried to build those units so they're really comfortable and cozy for people staying in them, but that they don't distract you from the natural setting, which really is the show here.
Well, I can't wait to take our bikes to see the next phase of your adventure.
Sounds great. Love to show you what we're building.
Well, my friend, it's nice that you offer bikes here, but I've got one for you. I call this trunk to trail. I know you have an electric truck, so I brought you an e-bike
Awesome.
to try out. What do you think?
I'm all about electricity these days.
Let's roll it out. Just clip it in a few different places here.
Whoop. Looks like we're ready to ride.
Yeah, careful.
Wish me luck.
It's fast.
Off we go.
All right. Woo! Woo!
It's really remarkable that there's such a group of people that care so intimately about each other's, success as a whole.
The support of community banks and agencies has been instrumental to our success.
As I travel the country, it's important that I bring a little piece of Maine everywhere I go. And that's why I'm excited about our hostess gift provided by Seabags Maine, a Portland-based company taking used sails and transforming them into nautically inspired totes and accessories. So now let's gather and toast to new friends and new adventures. Life is busy. Mom life is really busy. And that's why Dunkin' is perfect for moms on the go. Order from anywhere using the Dunkin' mobile app. It allows you to order, pay ahead, and pick up at your local Dunkin'. So don't forget to pick up a refreshing beverage or try the avocado toast or one of my new favorites, their grilled cheese. Mom life runs on Dunkin'. Awesome. What's the capacity?
It'll host a wedding for about 170 people, and it should be done by the middle of the winter.
From fat bikes to snowmobiles, this is the place.
All trails end here. Let's get some pizza.
Wow.
Welcome to the Knife's Edge Brewery and Pizzeria.
This is incredible, Matt.
Yeah, we've been working on this all winter.
Nice.
Couple of cold beers.
All right, thank you. Matt, thank you for the tour of your beautiful trails. We got to see the event center and now here at the brewery. Tell us more about the development.
We, as a tourism and outdoor recreation business, weren't really initially all that welcome here because we were viewed as a threat to the historic paper making and wood products industry. And we wanted to help this area understand that tourism and outdoor recreation really could be a part of their economic future, that we could be an enabler, not only for tourists, but for other people that would want to live and work in this region. And the pandemic has really added a lot of momentum to that conversation and to the thinking of people here in the town, as people from away have moved here not because of paper making or the wood products industry, but moved here because of the incredible quality of life, the natural beauty, the scenery of the area, and the amenities that we and others are building here. Thus, this brewery and pizzeria, and our event center, which is designed to accommodate wedding business and corporate meeting business here.
We're going to head into town and meet some of the local makers and businesses. What are you feeling about the downtown vibrancy right now and the comeback?
It's coming. Millinocket's Main Street has a ways to go. You're having interesting stores that people want to visit. with the lights on. Our future is directly tied to Millinocket's future. If Millinocket prospers, we'll prosper, and I think vice versa.
You have created a magnificent place.
Well, thank you.
We're here now in Millinocket at the top of Katahdin Avenue, and these gates behind me were once the entrance to what was the largest newspaper mill in the world. Millinocket had the highest per capita income in the state, with most of the people living in town working at the paper mill. A short walk from the mill is the neighborhood called Little Italy, where we meet longtime resident Dickie Manzo. Dickie?
Yes, dear, come in.
Hey!
Oh, my ginger Dundee, look at this.
I got you some
Holy
bread.
Godfrey.
Can't
That'll light
meat.
me right up. It's good to meet you, dear. It's my privilege, believe me.
I like the hugs. Where are we?
You're in Little Italy right now.
Little Italy.
Little Italy, the heart and soul of Millinocket.
All right. Well, the mill may have closed, but Dickie's didn't.
Dickie's never closed because the mill that was here was the best that was ever around. Great Northern Paper Company. They looked after every one of us, every family. It's unbelievable what they did.
And so
How can you beat that?
You can't. Well, it's nice that you've continued the tradition here with your friends.
My friends that worked years with me, honest to gosh, we just have to get together.
Some of the best people in the world live right here in the state of Maine.
Yep. They do anything to help you out.
Yep.
Tell me what you got here. Can I sit down?
Sit down wherever you'd like.
Okay, thank you. Is this real?
That's a moose, and they put a harness on it. Oh, yeah. This is Millinocket, remember?
What?
Yeah. His two brothers never did get a harness on them.
Is this real?
Well, of course it's real.
It's not real. Dickie, you're really good at lying.
And I've been told that.
Millinocket is definitely moose country. Let's now meet co-owner of Moose Prints Gallery and wildlife photographer, Mark Picard.
This is from a kayak. I was going out in the morning along this stream before sunrise. The sun is just starting to come up there. Yep. And he popped out and saw me and kind of, you can see the wave here where he's swimming trying to move. And that's about as close as he got.
We have a big moose out in our driveway, which people in Indiana probably think is a little crazy, but people who know me know that I love moose.
I'm trying to make that animal look the best it can. So you see something in there, you know, like the one we were looking at. You can read into that and you can understand what's going on a lot with that photograph. That's important. It's not just a photograph. There's a lot going on, you know, and you can analyze it. Picture's worth 1,000 words.
The newest store on Main Street is the opening of Yum Bakery by Maria and John Rowe. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Well, so good out there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow. I bet the town is happy to have you.
Yes, they're ecstatic to have us as a bakery and something fresh and new and delicious. That's what they're saying.
Surprise was probably community response. You know, I figured, well, they come in, look at it, and jump on out and piece cheesecake and a loaf of bread and say, see ya, hey, I saw it. No, they come back again and again and again. We've known dozens and dozens of people by name within a matter of weeks.
What are some of your best sellers?
The best sellers, I would think, they are cheesecakes, all different kinds of cheesecakes.
How do you stay
Brownies.
so thin?
That's the hard work.
The town has torn down the old mill with a master plan to redevelop the former mill site, setting a course on creating the next generation of sustainable wood products and green energy systems. It's a very exciting time as collaboration to create new products and green industry has never been more promising. The next generation of all wooden skyscrapers is coming.
Maine is uniquely situated to feed the growing urban demand for mass timber products in the eastern seaboard, so Boston, New York, Philadelphia.
It's an evolving world, but things that are going to stay, sustainability and renewable. And we know Maine's forests are going to play a big role in that.
It's an exciting time, it's an exciting opportunity. It's given us an opportunity to refocus our attention on innovative products and how can we use the forest resource in new ways to help the economy and frankly to help the earth.
We know how to build sound structures, beautiful structures, and we can all do that with wood. It's our only renewable building construction material. One of the selling points of mass timber is local resource. Use your local wood basket.
There's a term called biophilia, which is the concept of natural materials making you feel good. People in the workplace feel more comfortable, they're healthier environments, they want to be at work more than being in a room with drywall and a suspended ceiling.
This isn't chainsaw carpentry anymore. We are engineering each one of these panels to a specific location for a specific purpose.
And when you get into panels now, you can be building walls and floors and ceilings and roofs from high-rise structures all the way down to multifamily homes and units. And with those panels, you can put up buildings, even tall buildings, very quickly and efficiently.
We know our forests are perfectly designed for supplying the raw materials, and our mill site is perfectly situated to house a mass timber manufacturer.
Prefabrication is the future of building construction. I don't think there's a doubt about that. We need to find solutions. As our population continues to grow, housing shortages are real. We have the know-how, we have the resource, and we have the ingenuity. This, in my opinion, is low-hanging fruit.
At Berlin City, we have always known that our success is not solely measured by how many vehicles we sell or service, but also how many lives we touch. Our responsibilities to our associates, our communities, and our planet have guided us for over 4 decades, and they have helped us on our path to become the company that our society wants to exist. Now we're very excited that our Drive for Education program, after 11 years, has evolved into Keep Driving Foundation. This change and many others will allow us to raise even more money for our communities, our teachers, and our children. We are so happy to begin the next chapter of our charity work with hopes to make an even bigger difference in our states. To learn more, to nominate your school or apply for funding, please go to berlincity.com.
Building by building, new businesses moving to town are adding to the vibrancy and diversity of the former mill town. Design Lab owners Jessica Massey and John Harford moved their family from Boston to Millinocket.
It was kind of a blank canvas. A creative destruction had happened here where the mill closed, and in the wake of that closure, there was population loss, there were loss of jobs, loss of tax base. But in the wake of that, there is an opportunity to rebuild something beautiful and wonderful that benefits the community and that can really establish a place that is a great place to live, a great place to raise your family, and a great place to get out and enjoy incredible natural splendor.
And that natural splendor is anchored by the natural beauty and untouched land that the Wabanaki people continue to love and care for. I have learned a lot about their culture, and I'm really happy to be able to share some of their stories with you. A very intentional design has gone into a space for recovery and transformation. This is at the Center for Wabanaki Healing and Recovery in downtown Millinocket.
This sacred space that has been created is in a very sacred geographic location. The mountains, Mount Katahdin, is very special to all 4 tribes, all the Wabanaki of Maine. So we talk about, yes, what are the needs of the people? How can we create that? And how can we move forward so our children's children will have the same opportunities that we've been gifted with? Very honored to be working here. It's been a dream for many, many years. I remember elders 30, 35 years ago talking about, wouldn't it be nice if we had a center for our own people? Here we are. Here we are.
I was lost for a little while, and I've been clean and sober for 4 years now. I've been able to connect really well with the community, the recovery community, and my Native people. I'm able to help other Natives now. I've been honestly praying that something like this kind of would happen, and it's seeing it. Honestly, it's been pretty like amazing.
You know, I started understanding that a lot of what happened with me was over 100 years old in 4 generations. You know, what I like is being able to celebrate, you know, just how beautiful the diversity in our people and in our world, and like bringing to those spaces, you know, just trying to amplify the beauty that's there. I get to do that every day, is helping others as I help myself, you know, become what we were meant to be, to live outside of the conflict that plagued me for years. And, you know, I get to do that today.
When we created the Center for Wabanaki Healing and Recovery, one of the things we knew had to be a part of that healing journey was the connection to land. So to be able to acquire this property which is sacred to Wabanaki people, along the sacred Penobscot River, not far from Mount Katahdin. All of those things that we value, always being open to both obviously Indigenous people as well as non-Indigenous people. Yes, it is a place where we hold ceremony and our Indigenous people heal, and it will always be a place for that. What we also know is other people want to experience this place too. The very things that we find special about the gathering place are the things that we know the people from this town find special too. We have big plans for this property. We have yurt tents and tent sites now, and soon to be cabins. But what we want people to feel when they come here is that welcome, is what we do as Wabanaki people.
It's really remarkable that there's such a group of people that care so intimately about each other's, you know, success as a whole.
The support of community banks and agencies has been instrumental to our success.
As I travel the country, it's important that I bring a little piece of Maine everywhere I go. And that's why I'm excited about our hostess gift provided by Seabags Maine, a Portland-based company taking used sails and transforming them into nautically inspired totes and accessories. So now let's gather and toast to new friends and new adventures. Tom Schaefer spent many summers on the lakes around Millinocket. A former New York City stock trader left Wall Street and moved to town. Inspired by conversations with friends on what could be done with the wood left at the bottom of these lakes led to the creation of Maine Heritage Timber. Tom's reclaimed wood products are sold throughout the United States and Canada for home, office, and restaurant interiors. The Live and Work from Home shift has made its Timber Chic product an online top seller.
Maine Heritage Timber's been in business for 12 years here in Millinocket and East Millinocket. Our primary scalable product is Timber Chic, which is that peel and stick wall application. We only use reclaimed river wood from here in town. The heritage of and the history of what we have here, we're literally recovering a forgotten forest. When we started the business up here, we were able to tap into a labor force that was really just unbelievable. Old school Mainer people, hard-working guys and gals that understand what it means to put in a full day's work. In the region, it's like getting in on the ground floor. It's like buying a stock, pre-IPO. Having a business here in town, I look at this as like being in Telluride before it blew up. These areas that have this unbelievable natural resource. This is like small town living at its quintessential finest, where people care about you and you have great neighbors and great friends.
Millinocket. Is it a lake town, a mountain town, a river town, a mill town? Well, certainly it is all of the above. I have been here many times, but this visit was different. You could feel the genuine spirit of excitement for everything that is happening now and what is going to be. I am honored to share with you these incredible stories of a town coming together for a new future. And I can't wait to return to see what is next in this wonderful town of hope.